Welcome to NPDL News. I'm Olivia, and you're watching because you clearly have nothing better to do with your time. So, let's get into the latest nonsense from around your city, where people can't help but to share their very important views on the internet. If you're here, congratulations. You just found yourself in the most pointless corner of YouTube possible, where we take a look at posts and news from my Facebook page, Northport Dirty Laundry. So, grab your tea and let's get started, because there's a lot. Here is this month's best examples to why people need to retake their driver's tests. Buckle up, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Like this boomer, who did a hit and run. Next, we have these parking artists. As you can see, they've managed not only to miss both parking lines, but also created their own parking style. I call it the diagonal disaster. Truly groundbreaking stuff. I'd give points for creativity, but I'm too distracted by the fact that their car is basically blocking 3 parking spots. Bravo. Next, we have this gem. You'd think parking like this is dangerous or, illegal. But apparently, the driver of this truck saw it as a VIP spot and thought, let's go for it. And that's the roundup of our finest examples of questionable driving for this month. If this segment taught you anything, it's that we should probably all just stay home. The roads of Florida, they're not safe. Now, let's go to commercial.
This message is brought to you by Scoop Sweet, for when you want to wait in a mile-long line for some ice cream.
Our next segment, we'll talk about something truly shocking. The police in our area actually doing stuff. Yeah, you heard me right. Let's start with the schools. Several schools in our area had shooting threats that were thankfully stopped by the police before anything disastrous could happen. The police acted quickly, but it's not like they had much else going on. I mean, how many speeding tickets could you really give in one day before you need some real action? Come on. Next up, we've got the thrilling tale of our local Wawa. The one you thought was only good for hoagies and overpriced gas. Well, guess what? There was a shooting. Yeah, Wawa got shot at. Because why not? It's not like Wawa's chaotic enough with all its weird sandwich combinations. No, now we need a shooting. Now the cops really showed up and showed out with this one. They blocked the whole street, caused hours worth of traffic. They even searched the creek for a weapon. I assume they really had to double check their How to Be a Cop handbook for that one.
They are searching the water. I guess dude threw the weapon. I told you they were still looking for the weapon.
And then, because this month just couldn't get any weirder, a man in the Port Charlotte Mall spontaneously combusted. You heard me right, he literally burst into flames. I mean, come on, I get it. I know shopping can be stressful, especially with these prices, but that's a bit extreme, don't you think? So naturally, the police show up to this event, and I'm starting to think they don't know what a slow day is anymore, but either way, they're really racking up the overtime. But we'll see if this action streak continues or if they go back to their usual habit of hiding behind bushes waiting for someone to go 5 miles over the speed limit. Place your bets in the comments. Speaking of terrible drivers and police, get a load of this cop. In the left lane. Going the speed limit. How rude. Now for the rapid fire section. Chili soup portions should be served in a toddler's teacup. If you're hungry, order 4 bowls or go somewhere else. Chili's is not cutting it. Don't order a drink at Cody's because the bartenders forgot how to mix drinks. Order anything, they'll give you a cup of alcohol and 14 tiny little creamers to mix it yourself. And yeah, you gotta open them individually. The Publix on South Sumter has something funky growing in the ceiling. Yeah, fresh produce isn't the only thing that's growing in there. The naked bike rider is back, and this time he's rocking strappy lingerie. To be honest, it would be more surprising if he was wearing pants. The Punta Gorda Airport has officially joined our Facebook page, only to leave a day later. To be honest, it was almost as exciting as when the city tried to join, as well as the sheriff's department. Littering in the city is turning our town into a landfill. Try using a trash can for once. Justin Bieber is mad about your tall grass and suggests you pay $50 to get it cut. Finally, to end our rapid fire section, lady gets in a fight with an elementary school crossing guard because she thought she was entitled to drive through a bunch of cones that were marked off for children instead of following the cars in front of her like everybody else. Because apparently rules don't apply to you when you're going to get your Starbucks. Now get a hold of these random clips with no context.
You want to keep riding my butt?
Excuse me, do not be taking my photo.
You took mine.
Do not be taking my photo.
You took mine.
I have children in the car. That's against the law.
Okay, you took mine and I got children in the car.
Ah, yes, Hurricane Helene. The storm that was supposed to make us question all of our life choices up until this point. The storm that was supposed to turn our roads into rivers. And the storm that was supposed to blow the roof off of our homes. Well, here we are. Where's the rain, you might ask? She was too scared to show up. But what did we get? Wind. Glorious wind. Not a drop of rain. No, rain. Too scared to come. Well, I hope you guys didn't buy too many hurricane snacks. It looks like we're not really gonna need them. Now we have a special message from one of our roped mothers. And for all of those wondering, Moms and Ropes is still on. Okay, back to you guys.
And now it's tea time.
Welcome to Tea Time, where we talk about the hottest topic of this month and go through the comments so you don't have to. I feel like this month's hot topic is pretty obvious, but it's moms in robes. So basically, an anonymous poster took a picture of a woman at the bus stop dropping off her kid. And she was in a red robe. And the anonymous poster said, "To the mom who drops her kid off in a short red robe, stay classy, Northport's best dressed." I'll show it right here. The post did not land the way he wanted it to land because everybody was angry and turned against him and was in support of the mom and wanted to know who the anonymous person was. So they were outed, and if you want to know who it is, you got to go to the page and find it. But basically, everyone was very upset about it and is in support of the mom, which gotta support moms. Okay, now to go over some of the comments. If Anonymous only knew that us Carline moms wear muumuus. Jody says, "Anonymous, seriously, she's just fine, and her robe isn't even short. Did you hit on her and get rejected?" Oh, Anonymous. Poor, poor Anonymous. Anyone want to take bets on former member status? And the anonymous poster said, "Oh no, I'm here. It's such fun to stir the pot once in a while and watch heads explode." Anonymous, you need more things to fill out your day. Busted. Sarah Norris said, "I want to know the mom in the pink robe. I want to join her in my robe too. Can we have a moms and robes meetup?" Which actually, this whole thing started a whole movement. So a bunch of moms are going to be getting together, meeting up in their robes, and there's a whole Facebook page for it. It's called, I think, Moms and Robes, and I'm pretty sure Sarah Norris started it. But something cool came from this, actually. Yeah, a bunch of moms supporting each other. I would love to see some pictures of that meetup. Robert said, "Where's this bus stop? I'm asking for a friend." Homeboy probably got tired of showing up to work with a hard-on. Raven says he's lacking something in his life. Now we all know. The anonymous poster actually said in the comment section, "This post has to be one of the most Northport posts since Florida Man, but I'm starting to see you might not be understanding this. You guys are on the wrong page." Which is kind of funny that he says that because no, you're not on the wrong page. This is the right page, but if you're offended, then you must be on the wrong page. See, so what happened was you made a post talking shit about somebody, but it went the wrong way, it landed the wrong way, and nobody agreed with you, and now they're all talking shit about you instead. And you just don't like that it flipped on you. You just don't like that it didn't go your way. So the woman in the robe at the time of this big post was in Facebook jail, and she messaged me and said, "Tell Mr. Anonymous his boomer is showing." Oh, Mr. Anonymous, your boomer is showing. Sam says, "Robes are red, violets are blue. Stop looking at me and focus on you." Fire. Sarah says, I'm off to buy a bathrobe, BRB. Bathrobe sales are skyrocketing right now. As well as Sweet Scoops. By the way, I wonder if the manager of Sweet Scoops for some reason is watching this video. Has your sales gone up in the past, 9 months? I'm curious. Please let me know. And if you've only tried Sweet Scoops because you saw it on the page, please comment below because I would love to just know that information for some reason. Gosh, but yeah, that was the hottest topic of this month. That is the end of tea time. I'm glad you could join me today. I plan on doing these videos once a month, so if you enjoyed this, please comment below and I'll continue to do so. Look for these videos once a month and maybe some sprinkled in between. But yeah, that's the end of tea time. Thank you for joining me.